Okay. We'll continue. Oh yeah. Okay. Last we left off, you guys confirmed the deal. Literally, the whole thing the last session was confirming the deal that you made with the kobolds that they would follow you if you were to defeat Sparkwinder, which you did in a major success with only one single down. And as retaliation, that member made that dragon grovel on its feet the whole fight. And after two of you, three of you actually, picking up all the spoils of war from the wormling's horde behind him, and then hearing a noise went a floor below, and then found Adron, the bronze dragon wormling that Runara asked you to recover from possible danger. Yes. No, it's like a pseudo dragon, basically. Basically, it'll be like a kobold to a dragonborn, basically. Is it? Yes. Okay. And with you finding Adrian, he guided you to a few items that he had stashed away in his attempt to escape. You guys collected them, made your way out of the area. Uh, we're we're came back to all the kobolds waiting for the results of the fight. Them finding out that you had won, and then following you, and then you all heading your way to back Dragon's West. You're good. And uh, that's where we left it off last night. You guys, with the kobolds now following the group or slash Tanakh and Adrian and Helm, you guys started making your way back to Dragon's West. I think you made an inside check last session for that exact reason, and you can only tell. That's right. Okay. Sure. Go ahead. They seem to be following just you, Nick. Only you and no one else. That's all you can tell. And you guys had, after looting and leaving the area with Adron, the time was about 7 o'clock in the afternoon, almost hitting night. The hour or the trip to go back to Dragon's West takes you another hour. So by the time you're gonna get there, it will be night. And I'll say through that hour, you guys all get a short rest. So if you guys need the health or the recovery of any spells, press the short rest button on your character sheet. Yeah. Uh, you're good. Yes, it heals you a little bit, but not as much as a long rest. I said, Karos, yeah. Um, you can use your hit dice to heal during a short rest. That is an option. I forget how you do that. Yeah, that's all right, homeboy. Kairos, I just said you guys started making your way back. You guys started leaving around 7 o'clock. It's an hour in or hour and a quarter to get back, so it'll be about 8 o'clock when you get there. So nightfall. Um, yes, that was the kobold that really adored you. His name was Frub. Um, I think here. Let me, since you have officially named yourself. Run. Okay. So you guys make the trek back. I'm gonna skip one of the maps because it's pointless. You guys arrive back at Dragon's West at night, with all your people in tow. Uh, Give me just a second, Caleb. Hit dice is whenever you guys were leveling up, there should have been a dice notification near your health. Um, you will one single hit dice or that type, and then that's how much health you would gain back. Uh, Honestly, besides going to the level up screen, I have no clue. What just happened? Oh, is he just making himself like heavily red? There should be a button that is literally labeled short rest. Uh, yeah, so you do a single. I think you would roll a single 3d6. I think that's how that works. Yeah, a single d6 because it would allow you to every time you take. Well, I think you can use as many as you want, but then from then on out, any other short rest during that day, you cannot use any more hit dice. It's kind of like a management of you can use just one or you can use all of them. Okay. I'm sorry about help. I'm like iffy on how it truly works. I just know it's a thing. Okay, you guys make your way back to Dragon's West. I forgot to include a character icon on this. Sorry. Um, it's gonna be huge for a second. Stop, click. There we go. There we go. Okay, same size as everyone else now. I just forgot it. I just forgot it in clear last time. My bad. Okay. You guys, you guys make your way back with the kobolds and Adrian in tow. And as you make your way towards Dragon West, you actually see a bit of a giddiness appear on Adrian's face as he like starts getting a little like almost uncomfortable in his own skin as you guys have been getting closer. Uh, oh my god, my screen is just lagging a lot today. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so as you guys walk up, or if you guys can like say if you want to do something at this point. I'm done with the recap. You are at Dragon's. Okay, yeah, that's my bad. You are at Dragon's West, which is the seeming village slash town of the residents of this island. Um, I guess we can say you asked this during the hour long walk of where everyone's been staying. If one of you wants to explain it in character, you can. No? Okay. Um, okay. Um, Basically, you are told by one of the other people in your party that it is just a host of other friendly kobolds, and they seem to be all following one elderly woman. There are two humans there, but besides that, they're all kobolds. Um, uh, you mentioned that you you mentioned that, and very quickly, what are the kobolds? What are the kobolds that are behind you? Immediately goes. Yeah, that's kind of not necessary. We've been talking to come this whole time. Okay, my computer's like freezing. It doesn't like the fact that I have like a billion tabs open right now. Flip the fish. Hold up. Give me just a second. My computer is like getting really slow for no reason. What is spiking my memory right now? Oh, my Firefox is. That makes a lot of sense. Because I have a billion. Because I have a billion tabs open. It's. Yeah, that makes. I'm just gonna disconnect this account. No, it'll probably help it. Okay. So you guys start making your way over. Wherever you want. This is play the game. Play DD. Go. I've got your shoes. No. No. We'll play. Okay. Jasmine. Okay. And as you guys start making your way up, all the kobolds just like in a very almost like stepping on like a person stepping on like holy ground when they're not supposed to, or like breaking and entering, they're like very sheepishly walking everywhere, like keeping an eye and making sure they're not like doing anything they're not supposed to do, and they're just following all of you guys up the hill and up the cliff. uh Let me just. Oh, nope, nope, not make them bigger. I was. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They all start following you guys. God, I made them too small. Whoops. Um. It. Yeah. Thank you. And Adrian just walks past you all, and you just see him walk up the pathway as all the kobolds themselves start following you. And you guys go into the kitchen, and you see everyone's there just eating their dinner slash breakfast, and everyone's there. The whole village is in this kitchen currently. Okay. Okay. Trying to be the token. Okay. Who's with the point? Who's the pointer? Singer Bradley. God damn it. That is so distracting. God. 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 Renard, who can see in 5 dimensions, is just like, what is happening? Okay. Okay. So, uh, you say to Minar that you finished, and God, you say, and Minar immediately goes to, and how was it? Did you succeed? Is he okay? Are you okay? Where is he currently? What? Well, I guess he knows what's waiting for him. I'll go have a talk with him. I don't mean anything bad by it, but he knows the scolding he will hear for the next many years. Uh, I'll start I'll start on it now, if you excuse me. And as she says that, you see like a hint of like annoyance on her face as she squeezes through you, says excuse me, and starts walking up the hill away from all of you. Um um and as she walked out, a few more of the kobolds like walk up towards you, seeing that you guys are all huddling in here, trying to figure out what you guys are doing. Um, she Mila comes down and she starts. She sees you guys. She's like, "Oh, you're here. Do you guys want any food? Everyone else is eating at the table. We can make you some." He's so adorable. Oh, and she like goes up to your shoulder and like starts like she sees it. She sees him and like waves high at the little lizard being on your shoulder currently, and it like shudders a little bit and like tries to like hide in your collar, scared of the nude being in front of her. And as it's happening, one of the members of the Cobalt crew that came with you walks through all of you and almost pushing you out of the way, like as much as possible in like a hurried passion. And he gets he gets right next to you, Caliph. And Tanakh, you see Mila talking and looking at the lizard, and you hear Min say, "Mila." The moment that name is said, Mila freezes in place and then just turns towards Min, and the food she was holding to bring to the table drops on the floor as she immediately just goes, "Min?" And they just rush to each other and give them the biggest embrace possible for each other as they just go into a very deep hug for a solid couple of seconds. Th- what'd you roll for? Uh, during this very, I know, during this extremely tender moment, you see Tanakh very hushly, yeah, lean down and like try to pull the bowl, and they don't really notice or acknowledge him as he just like he's looking up as he just like pulls the bowl. It's like, I, okay, I'll leave you two. As you do manage to get the scraps of food that fell from the bowl and the bowl itself. Okay, after you finish that, they 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 stop hugging, and immediately Mila punches Min across the face. That is for leaving me to die. As she picks him back up and then hugs him again. And Sorry, I'm trying to fix the fucking music. Um, yeah, you go to the kitchen and it's a kobold you haven't talked to yet. Let me. God, I really should have put like checkpoints in my fucking notes for these characters. Oh no, no, you actually have met him. He was the kobold that was being attacked by zombies a couple days prior on the beach, and you guys had saved him. And he turns around. You guys turn. Yeah, you weren't there. He's like, yeah, I can get you some food real quick. And he turns back around, and it seems that today, instead of soup, they're having instead of some meat and some vegetables. Yeah, it's meat and veg. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to find a new music box. This is really infuriating. Give me a investigation check. Bleep is currently the chef at the in the kitchen. It seems that's a 12. Uh, well, I made you roll for it, so it overrides whatever your passive is. In your Yeah, it's 11. It's 11 plus one, so it's a 12. You look around. It seems like it's a library that just holds a lot of miscellaneous books they've had over the years. Some of them are in better condition than others. Nothing really sticks out to you that you might want. Yes, you do. As you do search for it. I actually, yeah, I'll say you do. It seems that strangely enough, there is a book, almost like a prayer book, of scriptures for the Platinum Dragon, the religion that you are a part of. Okay, I'm yeah, okay. So Caliph got food and they just sat at the bench. Is anyone trying to do anything else? My bad. Yeah, that's why you mentioned the pup cup. You asked for a pup cup, and Blood just like pauses while he's cooking and turns around. What the hell's a pup cup? I love lizards. You guys are making me jealous. You guys are make. Be careful what type. Okay. Okay. You you asked for that pup cup, and you mentioned that it's pretty much just a small food, and he goes, "Oh, okay, sure." And he turns back around. He like rummages a bit. He finds like a basically a broken cup that they just still had for whatever reason, and it's about like this tall and it doesn't really have any walls left. He puts a little bit of food in there and also gets a bowl for you, and then turns around and then gives you them both. It's like, here, I get this should work for the little guy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What is the D&D current game related question? Uh, well, the vegetables, we grow those ourselves. The meat, we get some of those in supply. The more like beefier, heavier chunks of meat. Um, but for like small stuff, we tend to try and hunt for meat ourselves. Some deer, rabbits, some other just miscellaneous creatures. Why are you asking? Well, Varnoth, she tends to be the one that hunts for it. So if you want to ask about how, you should ask her. She's been the best of us for it. Um, Yellow was unconscious. You don't have to put a color. You can just say you go to sleep. Sure. Um, you don't know. Um, you don't know. Um, you don't know because no one's there. And you have not been. This is your first time here. You know no one. You know nothing. You just you're currently at a library with a prayer book. Okay. When you go to talk to Vernoth, and despite the figure I have for her, like I said before, she's a middle-aged woman. She actually has a prosthetic leg. She is missing one of her legs. Um, Let me, there we go. Okay. And she actually is missing, or she does have a lot of scars. And you're since you're on her left side, you actually do notice that her left eye is actually like a milky white. Uh, and you ask about the food, or you ask about how she supplies the meat, and she follows up by saying, "Yeah, I tend to just go out and set up some traps on occasion. Other times, I end up also just going fishing. I think we do have a bow, though I haven't seen it in a while. Uh, but besides that, I mainly just do traps. God, I hate. I'm gonna have to change this bot after today. Well, it's not the hardest. I've been using the wrong voice. I'm using a male voice for female. Um, well, I haven't made one myself in a few years, but it wouldn't be the hardest for you. You mainly just take a very sturdy branch or limb of a tree or just wood, and you just whittle it down, and you just get some good twine or string, and you just string it up. You can ask around, see if you can find that bow, but besides that, we don't really use a bow. We haven't the need for one. Mela. Uh, you say that, and God damn, I do it again. She responds, or you see her have a bit of like a like almost a face of like disbelief on you saying there's five more kobolds following you guys, uh, and she okay. It's gonna mess with their supplies a little bit, but I think we might be able to do something. Yeah, tell the if they're still outside, you can tell them to come in. There's probably not any seats left, or well, there's not really any seats left, but yeah, we can try to feed them. Thanks, and you hear like another one's like, yeah, thanks. Yes, and then you see them like almost single file go in towards the kitchen and try and go get some food. Okay, I want I want all of the people who are trying to witness this too, or this session. I want you all to roll a stealth check for this to see. Okay, so you guys aren't. Okay, so which of you are not trying to hide yourselves? Vasir and Wenril? I would I would say I would say you did hear Renara say that she was gonna go and have a talking with Adrian. Um, okay. Are you rolled a 15? Okay. So when will yeah? You're trying to hide. Um, okay. This is an most of this area for this temple is a open air temple. There's not really any walls, so you don't have to be too close. So there's there's not that much of an echo. It's not enough to be audible to hear what the conversation is, but you are close enough to be able to hear it. Yeah. Um. And so, okay. And what'd you say you rolled? Sorry. You rolled a 15. You rolled like a 4. Yeah. So 11 for you, 15 for you, an 8 for you. Okay. You start trying to hear into the conversation, and um, you hear Renara talking to Adrian, and she is like digging into him about the fact that it was reckless for him to run away like that. It was stupid of him to go to spark render a person he knew was dangerous, and it was even dumber for him to get in a fight with him and not have any help in the fight. Uh, Adrian then like retorts back with a with saying stuff along the lines of, um, she wasn't helpful. Her teachings aren't practical in real life situations. Um, even if even if some people will follow her teachings, not everyone will. No one always will. Um, and it just seems like he's digging at her teachings back as a retort. Yeah. Yeah, she's no, you just see like an elderly woman just standing in front of a dragon, basically scolding it like a 5-year old. Okay, not that old, not that old, like 60s, 60s, 70s. Okay, yeah, but it's just Renard basically telling Adrian, uh, what you did was stupid, reckless, and rash. The fact that you went to the son of a person that knows you're associated with me and hates me was a dumb choice. I'm glad you're safe, but don't do something stupid like this again. And Adrian just getting like really sheepish and being like, "Oh, okay, please stop, okay." And as Renard like goes back to continuing it some more, she pauses for a second and then turns like, "I would continue, but I do know we have some visitors nearby." Sure, sure, sure. You can try. You try to run away as swiftly as possible, and you trip a couple of times on on some of the rocks as they're not fully flush and uneven, and so you just like stumble on your legs a bit, and then like, catch yourself and like go a little bit farther, thinking it's like, shit, she hurt me, didn't she? Oh. Yes, that's um and she ends up turning, just waiting for you guys to do something, and she's like, "Well, is there anything you need?" And she almost looks at you like a little frustrated. and you will get it tomorrow. For now, I'm dealing with this stubborn child. By by the and you she sees you getting frustrated, and she looks you up and down, and then by the way I can see you, I can tell you took some heavy attacks from Sparkwinder. So I think it would best for you to take the rest for the night and then come back in the morning, if it would do you best. I already knew his name. I did warn you. I I did inform you that he could be there. I did. And you can see her getting a bit more frustrated as she's saying, I did. You you finish that statement, and you see this elderly woman in this relaxed pose immediately start standing up straight as her eyes flash, and immediately change from a normal human's eyes to like the eyes of a dragon. And she, if I understand frustration, and I will let it slide this time, but if you threaten me again, you will have consequences. As her voice goes from like this elderly woman to like the deep and like bellowing of a dragon's voice. Okay. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do? You get a sense that she's not going to after the conversation that she's been having. It seems like this is going to be a very long scolding for Adrian. You do that, and you do it as Renard tries to get back into scolding Adrian, was who actually shifted positions and was like farther back from what you could tell he was previously. As Renard flips around towards you, it's like, "Is there anything you need, sir?" she yeah she notices it, and you see her, like, her frustration. You see her take a deep breath and, like, sigh and relax just a little bit. You can hold on to it for now, but eventually we would like to keep it back. As you would know, as she points to the statue, which you are very familiar with, as this statue in this temple is Bahamut. Um, um, we d- we do need it for our temple ourselves, so you can keep it as you stay in here. But if you once you leave, you have to leave it here. But for now, you can hold on to it. Okay. Anyone else? You weren't listening to the conversation, were you? Okay, so you didn't hear any of that. So um, yeah. At this point, it's getting closer to about 9 o'clock, almost starting to get to 9:30. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, not 10. Um, we'll continue off of that in a second. Anyone else doing anything? Was everyone going? Or is everyone else, like, going to sleep? Oh, I want you to do a two form dice roll. The first one is going to be an investigation check, and the second one is going to be Arcana. That's an 8. Okay. It's an 8 and a 9. You can roll from your character sheet, by the way. You can do that instead. It makes it easier. Yeah, you just click on the number for that stat point. Um, so over the next, how long are you wanting to stay up while you search for these and slash read these books? All night. Um, you throughout the night you search through the library. You do not really find any, both through investigation and using your connection to magic, you do not find anything magical in any of these books, and you do not seem to find anything about healing. You see some, like, um, you do find one book, and it's about, like, a rudimentary, like, how to perform, like, first aid on a person, but it's not like anything that you are looking for. That would be like how to cast a spell to heal a person. Yeah, you don't find anything. You don't find anything like that. Um, Tanaka, you wanting to do anything? Okay. Vasir, you end up spending the next 2 hours sitting on these stairs, waiting for both Runara or Adron to leave this area. And you end up, like, dozing off a couple of times during it, as it's very quiet here. Um, and finally, You do see one of them leave. You do see Renara actually start leaving the temple. And she seems a little frustrated, but you see a bit of relief on her face as she's starting to like walk down the stairs towards you. As she does see you, and is there anything I can help you with? It seems you're patiently waiting for me. Um, I'll recap it also. Um, she she revealed that she had gotten all of you on this island through her own resources in her own ways to get you here because she saw promise in five people and that the information that you were seeking from the guild and the fact that you were all told a boat had sunk with near this island that was holding this information was a concoction she made up to get you to this island. And she does through Winrow questioning her and you also questioning her. She did reveal, or she did also say that she does know the information that that you all seeked, and that she would give it to you if you were to complete the task of Adrian. Like I told your companion, I will tell you in the morning. I I know you had a tough fight, but I would like to tell you tomorrow. But I will thank you for your patience in waiting for me for asking for this information. But I will tell you all what you want tomorrow. As I'll, I will. Have a good night. As she walks past you and continues on her way. Yes. Okay. Both. I always have both open. By the way, sorry about the music, guys. Apparently they fucked around with the bot I use for music, and I have to use a different website to cast a vote to do any different action, like putting the music on a loop. So it's just not working, and so it will play the music, but it won't go on a loop. It's it's really dumb. I'll try to get it to work again. I've tried it. Unfortunately, it does not work. It is. And there's like two other bots I've tried to use. No, okay. Apparently, give me a second. Oh my god, it worked for like a. Which account did you message? You messaged this account. Okay. I just turned it back on. Uh, sorry, he's sending me the questions, so gonna be a moment before we continue. There we go. Okay, I got it a loop. Thank God. I have to do it specifically through my D&D account. I can't use my other one. It's really dumb. Give me a second. I gotta. Okay. I had to double check. I had to double check the name. Yeah, it's a. You see why I had to double check the name? It's a weird one. That is not how you say it, but yeah. Okay. Give me. Okay, technically it is, but it's like it isn't. It's weird. It's a dumb name. It's literally HOR in the pronunciation. That's how you say it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you say the name before you go to sleep. Is that what you're saying? Okay. I'm sorry. Making sure I understand it correctly. This is on me. You're just saying the name. That's it. You're not saying the name and then going to sleep. You're just saying the name and seeing what happens. Okay. Okay. Uh. So yeah, everyone starts going to sleep, except Ron. He stays up all night finding scavenging around the books. Everyone, you can click your long rest button, except you, Caleb. You are the only one who does not press it. Yeah, you're the only one that doesn't get any of the benefits from a long rest. That doesn't sound right. Um, okay, I need everyone to mute me besides Bradley, and everyone mute Bradley also. Yeah, we're doing another one of these. Caleb, Caleb, that includes you. You have to deafen me and Bradley. Yeah, or just deafen one or the other. Yeah, sorry about this. Yeah, we can also just go to a different Discord call. Okay. How about this? Let's make it simple. Me and Bradley will go to a different Discord call real quick. Okay. 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 You say this name. Let me turn my camera so you can see any actions I do. Okay. You turn on. You say the name and then you go to sleep. With anticipation and in your mind. Uh, During the night, you get a bit of a nightmare again. A bit different than normal. It's not of the it's not a repeat of what you normally have, which is you fighting the mysterious man, getting stabbed, feeling the pain and the pain that followed for the days after searing into you. You have a different one of you as a kid, of what happened to you as a kid. As this time you see a figure that you don't recognize, and it's a. Sorry, I keep clicking off of it like an idiot, and the dream itself almost seems vivid as it almost doesn't feel like a dream. It feels like you're awake, and in the crowd of all the people that you see from your old village, there's one man that you notice that is different from the rest, and it's a man that's about 6 foot tall. You can't really get clear view of him. It almost seems when you try to focus on him, he gets even less out of focus. It's very strange and almost off-putting. But it's a 6 foot man. The most you can tell, he's wearing some a very nice blue robe on him. He doesn't have a shirt on, and he's wearing some um, not a skirt, but a white piece of cloth that like hangs down, almost a robe. Um, and he just stares at you. And as he's staring at you, you almost feel like you need to run. You don't know why, but something in the back of your head is telling you run, run, run. And you start running, and as you do, the scenery around you starts changing, and it goes to all of the worst memories you have back to back, and it's every moment you've had where you have a moment of regret, and every moment you've had of I need to set this right, and then you hear a voice in your head, same one as last time. I will help you right these wrongs. You will know retribution. And yet again, after you hear this voice, a chill gets sent down your spine as you get launched awake, put into a cold sweat. Unlike last time, the scar is still the same. You went to check. But strangely enough, in your pocket, something that wasn't there before. And you feel inside of it. And you pull it out. And it's a coin. About this big. And it's a silver coin. But it's different from a normal one. Normally, there's a figure on one side and then a symbol on the other of the country. On this one, on both sides, is a two-headed coin. One facing left, one facing right, one sad, and the other one yelling in anger. And you get a feeling that you should hold on to this as long as possible. And then you go back to sleep. A little bit more restless than you started. And that's it. Okay. Okay. We're good. Okay. So all you've gone to sleep for the night, except you, Caleb. Um, um, oh wait, okay. Give me. I'm gonna have to flip it for just a second. I'm sorry, so I don't have to have pain and suffering when I'm trying to bring these guys over. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint. There we go. Okay. And you guys wake up for the morning. Anything you guys want to do? Oh, yeah, shit. If you've been drinking, okay, I'm gonna say this right now. If you were drinking all night, you are gonna be wasted, and you will have disadvantage going forward until you get sober. Okay. That's a okay. Yep, that is how disadvantage works. Okay. So you guys said you were gonna Kayla, you said you're gonna look for Renara. Um. Sorry. Uh. You go to the temple. You don't find her. She's not in the temple. This is the one thing I didn't pre-do. My bad. Okay. Anything else? Anyone else? Okay. Da, 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 da. I say you spend the next like 10 minutes trying to find her. You look in the temple first. All you see is Adrian like standing in a corner, just like he's basically been like put in a corner as like a 5 year old. He's like, you got in trouble. Sit in the corner until you learn your lesson. He's basically in that type of posture. But you don't see Renara. You turn back around. You look in the library. You find Renara in there. And yeah. Ah, good morning. All of you ready? I'm assuming you would all want to hear this. Is your other members up and about? Oh, it'd be best if you do. Okay, what do you? What are you? Okay, this is going to be a disadvantage for this sleight of hand. This is going to be disadvantage for the fact. Okay. Um. Let me double check something. Okay. Um. So you managed to get in the room stealthily. You managed to get right up above the bed, seemingly not waking either of them. And you go to grab the lizard, who is sleeping on like the top of Tanak's chest. And you go to grab it, and as you go to, your hand slips, and instead of like nestling your hand underneath it, you accidentally jab the lizard, and it just yelps awake as it like bites onto your finger. Nick, I want you to roll an insight check for that. See if you know if he's lying. Um, we'll we'll a deception check, Vizier. We'll a deception check. You're still very suspicious, but you put each other's life on the line for one another. You think he's trustworthy enough, he's telling the truth. You're still a little bit suspicious. It seemed like he had a bit of a glow. Yeah, it was like. Yeah. He was this slow as he's still not truly 100% comfortable with you yet, but he goes along with it, and he's now on your shoulder. Fair, fair enough. Um. Okay. She. While you guys have been waiting, she did change where she was standing, and she walked over to the bench and is now currently sitting at it. And she sees Vasir and you, Ron, enter. And you all finally here. Okay. Well, you wanted the truth, and so I'll tell the truth. Well, the information you wanted was real, and the place you went for it is real. I do own it. As while I'm here, I do need information from the outside world on occasion to know if something's happened. And that information guild's not the only one I own. I own many information guilds across Calderic, across other. Wait, wait. Across Calderic, across Zarath, across the Grand Duchy of Ike. And you guys all recognize these names. Grand Duchy of Ike is a placeholder name for the moment. And also, your kingdom. Um, these are all countries you guys are originally come from. So, Caliph, Val Zarath, she name drops that your country. She name dropped your country. Vasir, she named your country. Tanakh, she names all of your guys's. You've never labeled it. You never given me a name, but she name drops the. She name drops all of your guys's countries, and she mentions even more countries. You guys are shocked, or it is shocking that. But it starts getting almost impressive, the networking she has. It seems she has two or three information guilds in every country across Otan. Um, and and even though you don't know it, all of you are connected not just by me, but by something in your past. To not that is not the purpose of the information I gather, but is the information nothing. I just gathered the information. I gathered it through an information guild. I use them to gather information of the outside world to know of current events, to see if there's any misbehavior or she starts getting almost like a. Actually, I want you all to roll an insight check. All of you. 16. Okay. Caleb, so you would press the insight where you see insight, there's that +3. You would click that +3, that's how you roll for insight. So your insight would be 9 total. Um, okay. I do see it. That's kind of why I've been trying to get you to use the character sheet, because then it becomes easier. You don't have to calculate, and I can still see it on a separate page. Caliph, you rolled one? Because you're the only one I haven't seen. Okay. Okay. Um. Yeah. Well. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for her, because what she rolls matters for the group. This is a group thing. Their first one. So you got a 9 total. Yeah. So it's been a 16, a 9, a 22, and a 4. Okay. She did a roll. There. Okay. She got 13. Okay. You don't have to show your face cam if you don't want to. I don't show the thing anymore. I just do it. I don't show your guys' face cams anymore. You guys get the PNG tubers, remember? Yeah, I just do the face cam so you guys can, if I do like any like facial or hand motions that's like for the character, you guys can see it. I guess I have to wait for Bradley now. Okay. Can you guys hear this fan by any chance? Oh, thank God. Okay, it's getting hot in this room. It's kind of hot. He's taking a bathroom. Well, if you guys need to take a bathroom break, take a bathroom break right now. I guess this is gonna be the bathroom break moment. Bradley went to the bathroom real quick. We can use this moment as a bathroom break if you guys want to go to the bathroom or do something for like a quick second. for the last 40 minutes, I had it on my erase screen for the stream. It hasn't been showing the D&D thing the whole time. Fuck. Okay.